Here's check on stories we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. Dutchess County Controller's Office has completed a special report on the Dutchess Community College for the period of September 1st, 2013 to August 31st, 2018. The review came at the request of the Dutchess County Legislature upon approval of the college's funding request for this coming year. The funding request included an increase of $1,750,000 from the prior year. The report makes recommendations on possible ways for the college to lower their costs and suggests additional options to increase their revenue. The report also recommends greater transparency in reporting for the college, as well as component units for the foundation and the association. The Comptroller's Office also recommends that the legislature play a more active role with the college, seeking greater and more regular communication with the college and its administration. This includes starting the budgeting process with the college earlier. The Sharon Board of Finance, hearing details of the proposed general government spending plan last week, agreed to move it on to a hearing. One item that continues to be elusive is the cost of health insurance municipal workers. Sharon, along with Kent and Salisbury, have it under Aetna plans, which are now estimated to have a 20% increase. Selectmen of the three towns are seeking plans with lower premiums. Representatives from the Hotchkiss Library came before the board to explain their request for $90,000, which would cover 25% of the facility's operating budget and is a $20,000 increase from the current year. This year's appropriation includes $6,800 for a strategic plan on space assessment, which was a one-time figure and is not part of next year's proposal. The Finance Board approved a recommendation from selectmen to bring to the town expenditure up to $35,000 for a water line replacement for the library. The money would come from the town's undesignated fund. Meetings coming up today. The Board of Selectmen meet in Sharon at 2 o'clock. Salisbury Zoning Board of Appeals meet at Town Hall at 5 o'clock. Then there'll be a public hearing on the application by O'Hara's Landing at 5:30. In Norfolk, at 6 o'clock, the Board of Education, 6:30, the Planning and Zoning Commission, and at 7:30, the Board of Finance. In Kent, Connecticut, the Zoning Board of Appeals regular meeting happens at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, Kent Center School Chorus presents Honk. That'll happen today at 1:15 and at 7 o'clock tonight. Music by George Stiles, books and lyrics by Anthony Drew. Also, the Kent Center 8th grade class auction is being held tonight at 6 o'clock at Kent Center School. It's their last fundraising field trip before heading to high school. And art show is being held also tonight, 6 till 7 o'clock, at Kent Center School on Judd Avenue, a night of art, community, and the middle school production of Honk, of course, at 7 p.m. On Wednesday, April 10th, Kent Board of Education has their regular meeting at 5 p.m. Town of Sharon Planning and Zoning Commission has their regular meeting. That comes up at 5:30 at Town Hall. In North Canaan, the Board of Finance meets at 7:30. And in Pine Plains, the Planning Board set to meet at 7:30. Coming up on Thursday, the North Canaan Elementary School Board of Education meeting. That'll happen from 7 o'clock on at the North Canaan Elementary School. Meanwhile, the Planning and Zoning Commission in Kent has their meeting at 7 p.m. A blood drive will take place at Bard College at Simon's Rock at Kilpatrick Athletic Center on April 12th. To make an appointment, log on to redcrossblood.org. 28th Annual Bicycle and Automobile Auction happens on Saturday, 9 a.m. That is, of course, in Copake, New York, at the Copake Auction House. Farmers, educators, and entrepreneurs will get together at Bard College at Simon's Rock in Great Barrington on Saturday to support a lively local interest in bees, pollination, and the 6th Annual Think Food Conference. Admission to the event is $25, $10 for lunch. Students will be admitted for free. In Kent, the annual Easter egg hunt is slated for the 13th on the Town Hall lawn. Ages 10 and under will be held at 10 a.m. on the lawn at Kent Town Hall. It features two age groups, ages 5 and under on the front lawn, ages 6 through 10 on the back lawn. Youngsters may bring their own bags or baskets. Bags will be provided, though. The Hotchkiss Library in Sharon, the Friends of the Hotchkiss Library present a reading jubilee. That happens Saturday. They're celebrating National Library Week with their second annual Reading Jubilee. Stop by the library for as little as 20 minutes or as long as an hour or two, anytime between 10 and 4, to hear members of over 15 Sharon organizations and town officials read excerpts from your favorite poetry, stories, and books. More information at hotchkisslibrary.org. Berkshire Botanical Garden on West Stockbridge Road in Stockbridge has an event coming up on Saturday from 10 till 12, maintaining living plant cover, one of the essential building practices of building soil health. In Pine Plains, the food pantry distribution will take place on Saturday from 10 until noon at the United Methodist Church. On Saturday, the Sharon Historical Society welcomes its members to the annual spring meeting held at Sharon Town Hall, second floor, Chapin Meeting Room at 10 o'clock. Immediately following the meeting, Susan Shepard will be giving a presentation open to the public on 18th century smallpox epidemics in Sharon and the early medical societies that were formed here. After the talk, all are invited back to the Sharon Historical Society to enjoy light refreshments and see their current exhibits. Spring Crafts and Vendor Fair is being held on Saturday from 10 till 4. The first annual, over 80 vendors, food raffles, and pictures with the Easter Bunny at the Columbia Green Community College in Hudson, New York. More information is available at sunycgcc.edu. An Easter egg hunt coming up at Lawrence Field in North Canaan on Saturday. That starts at 10:30 and goes to 11:30. In Millerton, an introduction to vegetable gardening takes place on Saturday, 1 o'clock at the Northeast Millerton Library. For more information, RSVP at 518-789-3340. Kent Art Association Spring Juried Show opens up on April 13th. The gala reception and presentation of awards at 2 p.m. on Saturday, but the event runs through May 12th with exhibitions at the gallery at 21 South Main Street in Kent. More information, kentart.org. Berkshire Botanical Garden has Growing a Cutting Garden at Home. That runs from 1 until 3 on Saturday the 13th on Stockbridge Road. More information, berkshirebotanical.org. Roast beef dinner being held by Sharon American Legion Post 126 at the Legion Hall in Sharon behind the firehouse on Saturday, 4 till 7. $14 for adults, $7 for children under 10, free under 5. Barbecued beef, mashed potatoes, gravy, salad bar, vegetable rolls, and dessert. It's all you can eat. Takeouts are also available. On Saturday from 4 to 5:30, join the Mirror Visions Ensemble for a sung celebration of America in all its accomplished glory. Their songs soar with music from classical American composers and also from historically marginalized American groups at the Roloff Jansen Community Library on Route 22 in Hillsdale. More information, rojanlibrary.org. A songwriter showcase. An audience will hear stories and inspiration behind the songs of musicians who wrote them. The Songwriter Showcase is on Saturday at 7:30 in the evening at the Northeast Millerton Library Annex. The event is being presented by Lance Middlebrook. A $5 donation is asked at the door. The Music in the Annex concert series, supported by grants from Ann and Abe Efron Fund, donor advised the Community Foundation for the Hudson Valley. Also underwritten by Harney & Sons, Master Tea Blenders, Irving Farm Coffee Roasters, and more Printing. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgans at the Interlaken, interlakenin.com, and Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 83.97 to 26,341.02 yesterday. NASDAQ starts off today at 7953.88, and the S&P 500 at 2895.77. We'll take a look at the tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.